It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Steelers and the Aviators, and it's coming up next.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Taken at the goal line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Good strength, gets him a little extra, and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Back to throw, Pickett. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Back to throw, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here we go. Fields throwing again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. So now for the second time already here in this quarter, on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off play action, Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of this.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
On 2nd down, this is Harris
Fighting him off. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
looking to throw. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that? How you like where I went with that? How about that?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Dalvin Cook.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Pickett back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7.
Here's Pickett on second down. He finds Pickens over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brings up third down.
Now Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play action. It's Fields eluding the pressure right. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds his man Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Aviators.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's got some space here. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And an Anchorage first down.
To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fields going to keep it running right. And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now out come the Steelers. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 77 yards. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
2 yards off the play. First down, 88.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll take it inside the 25. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Extend their lead even further. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.